Hillary Clinton is now addressing the American-Israel Public Affairs Committee. She just went after Donald Trump and she said Israel's security is not negotiable. That's an indirect reference to Donald Trump. Our next guest is one of dozens of rabbis planning to boycott the Trump speech, which comes up later. They are the nation's, this is the AIPAC people, this is the nation's largest pro-Israel group. Welcome now, Rabbi David Paskin. Rabbi, welcome to the program. It's good to see you with us.
Thank you so much for having me.
Are you going to walk out when he starts his speech, or you're just not going to go in there in the first place?
I think we're going to see a little bit of both. We have some rabbis, cantors, Jewish communal leaders, and members of AIPAC who are simply going to absent themselves from his talk. Others are going to stay in the room once he's introduced, respectfully, in a dignified way, and silently walk out. Now, but then here's what's most important. All of us are going to be gathering outside to study to what we believe is the antidote to what Mr. Trump has been offering. Okay, we're going to be learning about common decency.
Well, what is it you don't like about Trump? I mean, is this his reference to a temporary ban on Muslims? Is it his attitude towards, or his statements about women, or his tone? Specifically, now, this is a Jewish group. Is there something that Donald Trump has said about Jewish people or Israel that you don't like?
Well, AIPAC I don't think is so much a Jewish group as it is a pro-Israel lobby. Yeah. But as a Jew myself, I can tell you that someone doesn't have to say disparaging things about Jews for me to be offended. Mr. Trump has made as a cornerstone of his campaign us versus them. He believes that in order to win, we have to defeat them, whoever is other than us. And as a person of faith, I fundamentally don't accept that. I believe that God created everybody in God's image. I believe that we have responsibility to show respect, to show dignity to all people. And so just because he may or may not have said something that's offensive to me specifically as a Jew doesn't mean that I don't take issue with his campaign.
Rabbi, am I an Islamophobe if I express what I call righteous anger at Muslims coming to America and attacking us and killing us? Am I an Islamophobe for saying that? Expressing that anger?
If you say that all Muslims that come to America are here to kill us, if you say that we have to stop all Muslims from entering the country, if you say that that all Mexicans are rapists or murderers, which he did not say, but if you say those things, when you make sweeping generalizations, then yes, you are an Islamophobe. But to suggest that there are Islamists in the world who threaten our very safety, there's nothing wrong with that. But that's not what Mr. Trump is doing. He is using derogatory statements about large groups, Muslims, women, the press, as a cornerstone of his campaign. And that's not something that we need to accept.
Okay, sir, we hear you. Rabbi David Paskin, thank you very much for being with us today. We appreciate it, sir. Thank you.
Thank you.